Can't wait to figure out a solution with this camera because I'm loving it. Just can't get the audio right. You know, it's hitting me. I know I've never done like a cold start and let people hear what the bike sounds like when you start it up. First time after several hours. Oh, good, low fuel. I forgot I was in a rush this morning. There we go. I can take this time to talk about, talk about some stuff with the channel, some changes that you can expect. I guess I want to talk about some changes that are coming, and why those changes are coming and why the channel was that way in the first place, because all of that really kind of needs to be addressed. So first of all, why was the channel the way it was? Like, what were all the ride-alongs up to this point? So the ride-alongs kind of started just as a dumb little project of mine. It kind of started when I showed my little brother some footage of me taking this bike on a scramble, just a dirt road I found. And then, like, I was talking over myself. I didn't have audio recording at the time or anything like that. It was just the camera audio, so you couldn't make out anything I was saying. But you could hear I was talking to myself because I'm an idiot and that's what I do. And he said, "Why don't you put this on YouTube?" And I'm like, I guess nothing's really stopping me. So, you know, I found a way to record audio because at the time I had a camera that didn't have the option for external audio. And wound up getting myself like one of those audio recorders and started recording. Why the edit and Eddy stuff for like the first several videos? Ugh. So the edit and Eddy stuff all came about because I have a bad sense of humor. Yeah, I don't know what gas prices are like where you're at, but 93 octane from my gas lights, my low fuel light's been on for like 15 miles. That's how much it cost me to fill up just now. In case you're wondering. I mean, if you watch this channel, I imagine you got here because you searched Svartpilen 401. It's not exactly an ocean of content out there for this. But anyways, like I was saying, the edit and Eddy stuff, I kind of figured out real quick that both the sound effects and the edit and Eddy pictures were just not what people wanted to see. And I picked up on that on my own. So that stuff went away by like, I think the third or fourth ride along. I think taking the bike off-road down that one mini, like, whatever trail that I saw, I think that was the last time I used any of it, because I figured out on my own that was stupid. I guess part of it was I don't exist in a vacuum. I'm fully well aware and a big fan of Walterific and all of his content. So I guess I tried too hard to like emulate his Moto Monday stuff. Yeah, I was trying too hard to like borrow from other sources, and you know what? At the end of the day, like, that it wasn't working, so I got rid of it. Now, why the background music? Background music has a different reason, and I'm intentionally not putting background music in this video to kind of demonstrate it. I don't know exactly how well that's going to pan out for me, if it's going to make me seem more like an idiot or more like, oh, I see what he was going for. But the audio recorder I use, I've got it set with a deadcat over it, tucked right on top of a chin curtain that I've got in my helmet. And it does an excellent job filtering out the noise and making my voice relatively clear and easy to hear. Downside, it cuts out a huge portion of the engine noise. At least the last time I had checked, that's what it was doing. So the very first video I made, I noticed a distinct lack in engine noise. So what I had to do was throw in something in the background to take care of all the empty space, because I'm not exaggerating when I say like it was dead silent. It was too quiet at points. I didn't really check on the other videos to see if it needed background music for all of them. Maybe it was all in my head. Maybe the bike audio was coming through perfectly clear, but I don't know. But from my mind, it didn't seem like it was as good as it could have been. So I threw in background music to cover it up. So yeah, that's kind of what's been going on with that. And why the hard cuts? I mean, I plan on doing like Svartpilen specific content. I do plan on putting stuff out there about the bike and going over it. Problem is, I'm a teacher. I already have, like, if it's possible to have negative free time, that's what I've got. I like dream about having free time. So to sit down and like plan out what I'm gonna say isn't really something that I have the luxury of doing. It's frankly a miracle I find any time to edit any of the videos that I put out. So yeah, like I do have ideas. I do have things I want to do and put out there. But it's just a question of when am I going to have the time to do it. That said, with this new camera comes new possibilities. See, this camera has the ability to record from an external audio device. Now, there are plenty of problems with it that I've discovered so far, and I am planning on putting out a video kind of comparing all the different audio that I've gathered from several tests. And that video will be coming out hopefully in the next week or two. Yeah, like there's a whole thing going on there, but I've got a plan coming through that will give me pretty darn crisp engine notes and simultaneously give me nice, crisp, clear audio. It's just a question of how soon I can get that idea off the ground. So that is kind of the update. That is what's going on with the channel and what's changing. And content type is going to change. There is going to be more content about me talking specifically about this bike, as well as like my gear. All that stuff is coming out. When will it come out? I don't know. Probably. I still probably only have time to do like one video per week. I don't really have the time or energy to sit down and create more than one video per week. So yeah, I can't really make any promises with that. But I wanted to put out a video kind of explaining myself and explaining what's going to be happening, because I do read the comments and I appreciate the feedback and people saying, yo, just lose all the dumb stuff. We just want to hear you talk and the bike run. And I totally get it. And I hear you. And I greatly appreciate that feedback. I'm the kind of idiot who needs to be told explicitly what to do at all times, or else it don't get done. So I appreciate it. That's all for me. I'm going to get around this bus and go home. See ya.